Hey guys, welcome to Hand Built.
For no rusty piece of shit. Got every intention of making it sick.
Dog leg. Gonna fix this bit. Don't worry about this. It's good and solid. It's not going anywhere. So, I used to make paper stencils to do my stencils for cutting out the right shape. I've recently changed that. I now use tape because it conforms more with the shape of the whatever you're making, and it'll stick down. So what I do is I use a few layers of tape and get it started. So I overlap it past where I want to make the cut for a start, like so. Tear it off and shape it around. And I'll keep going until the whole lot's covered. Another bit there. Like so. Now, there's not going to be any give in this. So it's a far more accurate method I have found. Even if I fold it over like that, it sticks to itself, so it's still to the right shape of the panel. Alright, now I've got that bit done, so now it's going to be easier. I'll straighten it up a bit now, to about there. Doesn't matter if you do a couple of layers on top of each other, it just makes it stronger if anything. Did you see that? Plus, anyway, nearly there. So I'll keep going, a bit quicker. All right. That bit only just went around. A couple more bits. Maybe just one more bit. I'll do one more bit on the edge just to make it a little bit stronger there. Fold it around. Okay. So that's going to be conforming to the shape of the panel when I rip it off. Nice. Just making sure it's all nice and snug. The snugger it is, the more accurate your panel will be when you trace it out onto the tin. Okay, just got to get a pen. Okay, it works. Now you just trace out the same as if you're using, I've got to put my glasses on, I can't see. Trace out the same, oh wow, look at that. Trace out the same as if it was the paper stencil that I usually used to make. So on the edge, and that's obviously where you're going to cut. Okay. I'm just going to leave that edge as the edge of the panel. Oops. Good. That's the fold line. So, as I said, I've got to make a couple of relief cuts. This masking tape can be a bit of a pain to cut because it sticks to your scissors. It's just so I can flatten it out on the paper, tin, sorry. One up here. Should probably about do it. Now we just got to stick it on the tin. This is where I made my last one. Take that off. Just gonna get a spot where it sort of fits. Alright, we can move up a bit. Alright about there, I reckon. And we just stick it down. Then you just cut along the outside lines, and that's that. Trim it up a bit on the bandsaw, and then it's time to start folding. So I'll just do that now quickly. So it's all trimmed up, all in the right shape. So now all I've got to do is make the folds along the lines, and then it should fit. So as I said, this line here, it's going to need just a little shrink on my shrinker stretcher, but because this also will need a shrink, but because it's a bit of a funny shape, I just put some relief cuts in it, and I'm just going to tack them up afterwards and just grind them off with the grinder. It's just a bit quicker and simpler. So anyway, it's a bit late now. I'm going to go inside and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. See you then. Was going to spend a full day today on my 260Z, but it's 4:30 p.m. and I got nothing done because it's 2 days before Christmas. So I did take some video of me folding this up, but I was unaware that my phone went flat, so I lost that. So there you go, it's all folded up, as you can see. It's folded along the pen lines that I drew on, and it's all nice and accurate to those lines. You don't get that with the paper stencils that I used to use. It always had give. So now I just got to peel that tape off, and I've got to shrink this line here, shrink this here, so I can get a bit of curve in it with the old shrinker here. So this is where I wish I had bought a bit more expensive tape, because this stuff sticks too good, whereas the expensive masking tape doesn't, as I said earlier. Anyway, I'm going to do that. All right, bye. So it's all shaped up now, and it's fitting pretty snug. Where I've made the relief cuts up around here, I probably could have done it by stretching it, but at least I'm not thinning out the metal. So I'm going to get it on there, get it fitting, and then I'll weld it up while it's on the car, and then I'll just run the linisher around there and smooth it out, and you'll be none the wiser. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Got the old bit cut out. You should see it was pretty rusty on the back side. So yeah, the new bit's fitting nice and snug, but still got to trim it up along the cut line to make it so it fits better, but I'm very happy with the fit. So I'll just pull it off and I'll show you what's going on inside. So as expected, I had a feeling that it would be rusty inside. So I've got 3 panels in here which I've got to make. I've got this panel here, so I've got to make it from about there down to about there, put a new bit in, and then we've got this panel which goes underneath it. So while this one's out, I've got to fix this one up. So it's a pretty flat panel, it's not anything major. And then we've got this corner of the wheel tub which I'm going to have to make a new bit. So before I weld in the new panel, which I have already made, I'm going to fix these bits here. So I've cut out all the rusty bits and so forth. Wheel arch bit and the other bit I showed you, that bit there. So I've got to make those up in the morning. I'm going in to have a chill session before I go to bed and get up and do it all again in the morning. I only have half a day tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve. So I'm going inside now. I'm going to have a bit of a chill session before I go to bed. I'm going to have a shower and all that and de-stink myself. So get up again in the morning, and I've got about half a day to work on the car tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve and I've got to go get some supplies for Christmas Day. Pick up my daughter and all of that sort of stuff. All right, anyway, in the morning. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, it's the day before Christmas and I'm up nice and early so I can get a little bit done before I go do my Christmas chores. So we're going to tackle this rust we were talking about. So I'm going to start off making, which part am I going to make first, you reckon? I reckon I'll make this bit. So that'll be my start for the morning. Thought I'd show you, this is a bit more of a complex shape and just how the masking tape fits the shape of whatever you're making better than what the paper stencils do. So I've just traced the pen lines on roughly where it's got to be folded. And now I'm just going to peel it off and stick it on some tin. Yeah, it's all rust, welded in, rust free. It's not the tidiest of jobs, but no one's going to see it once the dog leg's welded back on. So that's my next thing. I'm going to drill a few holes for plug welds and then I'm going to tack it on. So, and that'll be about it for this video. That's it, it's done. Dog leg fixed. Chassis rail. Everything that I need to do while it was tilted this way is done. So next I've got to tilt it back the other way and fix the back of the bottom side chassis rail on the other side and a couple of other small things. But there's not as much to go on that side, so should be a lot easier. But yeah, the dog leg's in. Got a little bit of a hollow spot there. I've got to pull that out with a dent puller, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, so that'll be it for this video. It's Christmas tomorrow, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you have a good and safe New Year's, if I don't see you before then. So, yeah, I'll catch you around. Oh yeah, and please don't forget to subscribe and all that sort of stuff, so that'd help me out a large amount. So I'll see you later,
You
guys.
old rusty piece of shit. Got every intention of making it sick.